Hello everyone, my name is Taqwa Smadi and today I will be presenting a study titled Translation of Terms in User Manuals of Home Appliances. This presentation is based on published study conducted by Terry Tutey in 2015. The presentation is part of the course Scientific and Technical Translation under the supervision of Professor Muhammad Abidat. In this presentation, I will focus on how technical terms are translated in microwave user manuals and which translation strategies are most commonly used. Translation plays a very important role in today's globalized world, especially with the rapid development of technology. As technology advances, people use various home appliances on a daily basis, and these appliances usually come with user manuals written in different languages. User manuals are considered a type of technical text, and they require a high level of accuracy and clarity. Any mistake or mistranslation in a user manual may lead to a misunderstanding, incorrect use of the appliance, or even a safety risks. For this reason, technical translation, particularly the translation of terminology, is considered a sensitive and a demanding field. The research problem addressed in this study is the difficulty of translating technical terms found in user manuals. Translators often face problems related to equivalence and non-equivalence, where a term in the source language may not have a direct or exact equivalent in the target language. And in addition, technical texts frequently include neologisms, which are newly created terms related to technological innovations. Another major issue is the lack of consistency in translated manuals, where the same term may be translated differently across manuals or even within the same text. These challenges highlight the need for systematic analysis of translation studies used in technical texts. The main aim of this study is to analyze the translation of technical terms in microwave user manuals. To achieve this aim, the study sets several objectives. First, it aims to review the theoretical background related to technical translation and terminology. Second, it presents translation strategies proposed by Peter Newmark, which are widely used in translation studies. Finally, it analyzes examples of translated terms from Samsung, Electrolux, and AEG microwave user manuals in order to identify the strategies applied in each case. The study is based on theories of technical translation, which is considered a specialized type of translation. One of the most characteristics of technical translation is terminology, as technical terms must be precise, unambiguous, and consistent. Unlike literary texts, technical texts do not allow emotional or expressive language. Instead, they focus on clarity, accuracy, and functionality. The study also discusses the concepts of equivalence and non-equivalence, which play a crucial role in terminology translation, especially when dealing with specialized or newly created terms. This study adopts Newmark translation strategies as its main analytical framework. Newmark proposes several translation procedures that help translators deal with problematic words and expressions. The strategies most relevant to technical terminology include recognized translation, which relies on established dictionary and through translation, which involves literal translation. Other strategies include functional equivalent, expansion, adding words to clarify meaning, often due to cultural differences, reduction, which means omitting words that are redundant or understood in the target language, shifts or transpositions, changing grammatical structure without changing meaning, and finally we have naturalization, means adapting a foreign word to the target language's pronunciation and spelling. Not all of these strategies are equally suitable for technical texts, but they provide useful tools for translators often when dealing with terminological challenges. The study employs three main research methods. The descriptive method is used to present the theoretical background of technical translation and translation strategies. The statistical method is applied to calculate the frequency of translation strategies used in the manuals. And the comparative method is used to compare how terms are translated across different brands. The corpus of the study consists of 75 technical terms collected from Samsung, Electrolux, and AG microwave user manuals. The analysis of the Samsung microwave user manual shows the recognized translation is the most frequently used strategy, accounting for 46% of the cases. This indicates a strong reliance on dictionary-based and standardized terminology. Functional equivalent and through translation are also commonly used, particularly when an exact equivalent is not available. Other strategies such as expansion, reduction, and shifts appear less frequently, and no cases of naturalization were identified in this manual. In the Electrolux microwave user manual, recognized translation also remains the dominant strategy. However, through translation is used more frequently compared to the Samsung manual, which suggests a tendency toward literal translation. The manual also includes examples of expansion and grammatical shifts, as well as one case of naturalization. These findings show some variation in strategy use, but recognized translation still plays a central role. The analysis of the AEG microwave user manual reveals a higher level of consistency in terminology. Both recognized translation and through translation are widely used, and technical terms are often fully translated rather than reduced. However, the analysis also identifies one case of mistranslation, which highlights the importance of accuracy in technical translation. Overall, the AEG manual demonstrates a more systematic approach to terminology translation. When comparing all three manuals, the results show that recognized translation is the most dominant strategy overall. Through translation ranks second, followed by expansion and functional equivalent. Strategies such as reduction, shifts, and naturalization are used much less frequently. These results indicate that translators generally prefer safe and standardized strategies when dealing with technical terminology. In conclusion, the study demonstrates that technical translation heavily relies on standardized and well-established terminology. And the findings show that different translation strategies can successfully achieve equivalence in meaning. However, consistency is essential in user manuals, as inconsistency may confuse users or affect the correct use of appliances. Among the three manuals analyzed, the AEG manual shows the highest level of terminological accuracy and consistency. This study emphasizes the importance of careful strategy selection and technical translation.